Kelly.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm Adriana.
Hi.
Please take a seat.
Thank you.
Well, today it's just going to be a quick 10-15 minute interview. Don't be nervous. Just a couple questions and we'll be done.
Okay.
I see you brought your resume.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Take a look at that. So, Kelly, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, to start off, I am Kelly Furrow. I'm 18 years old, and I graduated from my high school with an associate's degree. And so I'm just looking to gain experience outside of the college world and just try to get into the real world and just try to find something that's best fit for me. And I think your company would do well.
We are. This is definitely an entry-level job, which would go perfect for that. And let me commend you on getting your associates in high school. That's awesome. You're way ahead of the game. So how did you hear about our company?
Well, I'm currently enrolled in one of my college classes. It's a marketing and advertising class. And when my professor recommended me to your website, and your job description fit well to what we was exploring in our classroom. So hopefully it'll all work out and I'll be a good candidate.
And that's what interested you most about the
I love for the job description, I like things dealing with public relations, such as campaigning and just promoting different advertisements. And so it fits well to what we was learning in class, and I just found great interest with it.
Yeah, it's really cool when you can put stuff from the classroom onto a hands-on experience, which is what we would be able to provide you with. So I do see that you're a communications major. How do you think that you could use what you learned in school in a real-life scenario?
Okay, well, my major focuses on building communication skills, whether it's both written and oral. And so with your job description, I know in the business world today, those two skills is a key aspect into building the company's reputation and also just getting the companies more profitable. And so hopefully with my major, it'll be a benefit to your company and firm.
Of course. Awesome. So this is kind of a question that always stumps people, but let me know of a weakness that you have and how you think that you could overcome it.
Okay, a weakness. Well, as with most jobs, you work together as a team. And with group campaigning, I have experienced that I sometimes don't present my ideas. Like, for example, if we was working together in a group and someone came up with an idea and everyone was going along with it, sometimes even though I might have an idea that's a little better, I may just keep quiet and go along with everyone else's idea. So maybe to overcome it, I might try to just make a suggestion like, well, I like your idea, but maybe just listen a little bit to my idea. And if not, we'll just stick with everyone else's. But I figure that's kind of a weakness with my personal stuff.
For sure. And it's good that you can see that and move from there.
Yeah.
And it's not always a weakness sometimes when you're just a little quieter than usual, but than other people, not usual. But no, weakness is, I don't like using that word sometimes.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's say that you were faced with an incident that so we're throwing a PR campaign for a charity event, and you find out that the charity event is actually taking 100% of the profits, and none of it is going to the charity itself.
Okay.
What would you do in that kind of scenario?
Well, if I was in that situation, I don't think I would take the matters into my own personal hand, even if I was in charge of the whole campaigning. I personally would try to seek help from maybe management and just to get their advice to see what should I do, because with the firms and business, the company is probably based on being trustful, honest, and having integrity. And so if that was to happen, it's kind of big for someone to just handle it all by themselves. So maybe asking for the boss help or management, it could be helpful.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. So what do you think that you could contribute to our company?
Contribute to the company. Well, since I am a communications major, and that's what pretty much all businesses are built off of, just communicating well with others, having great listening skills for one thing is a major aspect. So hopefully I can bring those contributions also as a leadership, because I know as well with public relations, it's all built on teamwork. And so if you have great communication skills and leadership skills, it should all work out well and profess to make the business more successful. So hopefully I could contribute that.
That's awesome. I did hear you mention that listening skills was important to you. What do you think is more important, listening skills or just talking? Or do you think that they work together?
They work together. I mean, you should have both, especially listening, because if you don't listen to what people say, then how can you communicate well with them? Just kind of slack off their ideas. it's not going. So you gotta have both, I feel.
Yeah.
And so, but I think listening could be very much important though.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say your most perfect scenario. Where would you want to be in 5 years from now?
5 years. That's tough.
That's a hard question.
Okay, well, hopefully I would have a degree of some way, just be well graduated off. Maybe a completed graduate school, but also I want to be well into my career. Just have a settled, stable career, and just building on that companies and taking all responsibilities as employees should. And so, hopefully, I'll just be well stable and just financially speaking, and just I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it's like
I think that's what we all strive for.
Hopefully 5 years, I hope the economy itself would grow.
Yeah.
And so hopefully I could find a job and start my career off.
It's so hard these days.
It is, especially with the economy now. So hopefully by then it'll be all straightened out where it'll be just easier for college graduates to jump right into a job like that. 50 years ago, it was so easy. So hopefully.
It's gotten very competitive.
Yes.
So, well, off of the competitiveness, let me ask you, what differentiates yourself from the other candidates?
Well, let's see. I would say, okay, it is a competition with anybody. I think myself is just, with any company, it's just great to have a great personality and just work well with others. Because you come into a job hating it, like, even if the job is not the best, I was like the person who would just accept anything, just make whatever is bad, just turn it into something good, just to make the companies more profitable and just better off. So maybe that's what I would bring to the table, just being a great employer, just trying to work well with others, just to make our company grow more and be reputable. So.
And that's so important. It builds a great atmosphere with that attitude. Great attitude. So another scenario, have you ever been on a team where someone was not pulling their weight, and what did you do?
Many times, especially in college. We always work together as team and group members. And yes, there have been many times where everyone's working really hard and there's this one person who's a little slacker. And so to overcome that, you just try to, talk to the person and be like, this is a group where we all trying to put in 100% effort just to get the project done. And so just to talk to them like, can you just please pull your weight and just try to get everything done and have a great time working on the project. So,
that's a great attitude to have for it. I would like to tell you that ends after college, but you're going to face that in the real world too. So I think that basically concludes all the questions that I had, but I would like to open it up to you. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do. Okay. So, what responsibilities comes with this position?
It is an entry-level position, so you're not going to be thrown out there to the wolves. We do train you very well. You have, I believe, about 6 months of training before you even are out there on a PR campaign, but we'll provide all of that. It's all paid training, and then from there, you'll be doing little things like just helping out, shadowing different people, seeing what they're doing in the marketing aspect and advertising, how they go about with marketing the product to the public, and just the different steps of the campaign, the evaluations of it, and just getting hands-on experience about how our company works. And we are a very little company, so we're growing. So
that is great.
You would be growing with us.
Okay. And so how is the overall atmosphere of your company?
We are very laid back. We do have a dress code, but it is very casual. Fridays are dress down Fridays. Very laid back. We don't believe in a hierarchy of management. I mean, you can come to me, you can come to somebody on the same page as you. It's, we want to provide this atmosphere of everybody's on the same playing field, and we want to make everybody feel comfortable when they come in.
So is your company culturally diverse, or is it?
We try to be as culturally diverse as we can be. It is, as you can see, the United States is very diverse. So it's becoming more and more diverse as we go on. But we welcome it with open arms. We love diversity.
Okay.
It's definitely embraced.
Yes, it is. And also, as far as the hours for your position, do you expect overtime, or how does that work?
Yes. When you would have a 9 to 5 schedule, Monday through Friday. But when we get busy on, if we have like 5 campaigns going at one time and they're all launching at the same time, or we need a launch that weekend and we're doing like a launch party or we're doing press releases, then it's going to be a little more hectic. We do offer a time and a half for overtime, and you will get overtime.
Okay.
Anything over 40 hours is overtime. So you can count on that. We will not be working you for no money.
That's great.
I promise you.
And I think that concludes my questions. So thank you so much for this interview. And
You're very welcome.
It was very nice meeting you.
Very nice to meet you too. We should be getting back to you fairly soon.
Okay.
If not me personally giving you a call, one of my colleagues will. But
Okay.
you will definitely hear from us within the next week or so.
And I look forward to it.
Very
Thank
nice
you so
meeting
much for
you,
the
Kelly.
interview. Nice to see you.
Have a
Hope
good
to meet you
day.
again.